Never tell if it's on. It's on. Sweet. Okay, so I was asked to do a video about my record collection, or records in my collection, and I kept thinking what I was going to do. I wasn't sure what record I was going to do, how many I was going to talk about, so I figured I would start with the one that started all of it and just really formed my shape and my idea of what good music was. And so today I am going to talk about Pink Floyd's The Wall, and I guess I'll start with how this record came into my possession. When I was about 12 or 13, my mom had brought home this box from my grandma's house full of just stuff from when she was younger. And sorry, my cat's being a little ridiculous. And in that box was a stack of records. And while I was flipping through the stack of records, this is the one that caught my eye for whatever reason, which is kind of weird because it's minimalistic and pretty simple in its design nature. So I listened to it. We had a record player, and it blew my mind. I can't even describe it. I was just like, whoa, I couldn't get over how different this was from the stuff that I was listening to at the time, because my music taste at the time was really dictated by the people I was with, like my friends, what was on the radio. I was 12 or 13. Come on. That's pretty natural for everyone. So, about a month after listening to this is when I finally saw the movie. My mom had rented it for me and watched it with me and kind of explained what was going on and things like that. And after that, it had changed my entire idea of what I thought good music was. It had just formed the things that I had liked. It formed my thinking and just the things that I love about music. So I guess we'll talk about the actual record now that we're done with the mushy-gushy stuff with how I came across this record. So yeah, this is The Wall, Pink Floyd's The Wall, and it was released by Columbia Records on November 30th, 1979, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, definitely check me on it, because you know what? I am a lover of constructive criticism, so long as it's constructive. This is their 11th studio album, and the sound of this record is just harsher than anything that they had put out prior to that. It was just different, and they had kind of gone on a whole new just way of producing their music. The instrumentation and the sound effects and the technology that they used to kind of capture what everyone knows today is that iconic sound from The Wall is, I think, what makes this album so incredible. It's just, I can't even like talk about how much I love this music without like sounding like an idiot, because I can't express in words how amazing this sounds to me and how amazing the sound of this record is. So yeah, the cover work. So it's pretty minimal. It's really minimalistic, actually. There's nothing on the wall, with the exception of my mother in her teenage youth and Chola days wrote her name on the cover, but that's a whole different story. So had she not written on that, this would have been completely clean. But when you open it, despite its like minimalistic design on the outside, has the iconic artwork from The Wall that was done by Roger Waters and Gerald Scarfe, I believe is how his last name's pronounced. And it's just so incredible. Just like, you can see the construction of the wall in there through each side. And these are just iconic characters, and when people see them, they definitely associate them with Pink Floyd The Wall. And there's thank yous there, and it's, you know, Roger Waters' signature, engineers, co-producers, everything, like just who did what. And I just like the way they set it up, and that font and that writing that is definitely, at least in my opinion, my knowledge, is associated with Pink Floyd The Wall. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess I'll take it out. Favorite tracks on this album would obviously be Another Brick in the Wall, but that's kind of a classic. It's kind of a given, almost. I'm trying to think. Mother is definitely just the way it sounds, because it's so ominous and almost gritty. When you hear it, it just sends you like chills down your spine. At least it does for me. Comfortably Numb is definitely up there in terms of this album for me. It's just such a beautiful album. I think I love it so much because it was the beginning of my love for records, and because it was the beginning of my music taste, and like I said, what I deemed good music. And had it not been for this album, I think my music taste would just be really different. If you enjoyed this video, for whatever reason, what if you watched it? Thank you! I can't really think of anything else to say about this album, other than if you haven't listened to it, you probably should, because it will change your thinking, at least in terms of like musical thinking. It'll like, it's just so amazing. Roger Waters is an amazing artist, and this band in general is really amazing, but this album I think is such a huge part of pop culture even today, and that it has formed a lot of other artists' outlook on music and just the way they produce their music and their sound. that it deserves to be listened to, even if this isn't your preferred genre. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, thanks. Seriously, thank you. I have no idea who watches these. If you want videos like this about albums that are super informative, done by someone that's a lot more knowledgeable than I am, my friend Juan does a great job with his video, so I'm going to post his link actually in the description. So, my cat is being really ridiculous. Sorry. So, if you want to listen to some really good just knowledge about music and just track lines of artists and history, I'm going to post his link. You should definitely listen to him because I love watching his videos. I don't know if I should do another one. I guess I will. Kind of depends on feedback. Thanks for dealing with my nonsense once again. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. And if there's something you want to see out of my videos for my albums, I guess, I'll do a little more like recent ones, necromantics, things like that, horror pops, you know, even probably some old ones. I have some Billie Holiday albums that I'll probably talk about. Let me know if there's things you want to see, and maybe I'll have it. Any merch that I guess comes with my albums, like my newer ones, I'll definitely talk about and show you all the whatnots that I have. Thanks for watching this. I know I said it like a bazillion times. You guys are amazing for dealing with my nonsense. I hope you'll have an amazing day, and I can't really think of anything else to say other than, yeah, have a great day.